It's been 1 year since I moved to Berlin. In many ways, this has been the most wild year of my life. There is so much that happened, and I feel like I never even shared most of it with you. I came here with one of my best friends, and we spent the first few months just settling in. And for the most part, it was really great. I had enrolled in a small university and was studying communication design, which I never really spoke about on here since it was more of a burden than anything else. The program just didn't feel right, and the school was disorganized, and this was the quality of our online classes. Deep down, I knew I wasn't pursuing what I was truly passionate about, and in the spring, I decided it was time for a change.
It is March 28th, 2024. I'm gonna fucking go to this uni, mark my words.
So this is my way of telling you that I'm going to be a film student in Berlin. And in this video, I want to take you along with me as I prepare to enter this new chapter. I did not mix that. At some point within my wellness journey, my lifelong wellness journey, I will be cutting out caffeine and switching to some decaf alternative. However, now is not the time for that. We have to take things one step at a time and be realistic with ourselves. And we are starting a degree. This is not the time to withdraw. Cheers. So here's the current situation. I had to organize this room off camera last night because the apartment was so out of whack that I actually could not film. I just sulked around my apartment and finally got it into a place of livableness. However, this is the only room in the apartment that is in a semi-livable state right now. And here's what I mean by that. Since the space is so big and it's just me here, I need to make sure that what I'm doing is manageable. I'm just gonna take it one room at a time, and my next task is this kitchen. We have a problem. I have run out of oat milk. And as a gay person, that's the equivalent of like committing a crime. So I gotta go run and get some oat milk. Caffeinate, and then we're getting going. Let's go. The goods have been acquired. However, I have to walk up all flights of stairs because this elevator, I took it with 5 friends, which was dumb, a couple months ago, and we got stuck in there in the middle of the night for 2 hours. 5 people inside of, like, 5 people in there.
What has happened? 4 people are stuck in an elevator.
We think this is very homophobic because it's 2 influencers in the elevator and they're not commercializing the situation, and it's Pride Month.
Did you already doing something like a crowbar?
We don't have a crowbar.
We have something like this. Will and Lisa, whatever.
Say hi, Will! I'm so sorry! I really miss you guys!
And it's a very triggering experience still, and I'm still very traumatized. So I have to walk up all of these flights of stairs, which is a lot. It's a good workout. It's good for the ass. That's what we want.
Just keep doing this.
Was haben wir hier, Brandon?
Wir kochen für eine spezielle Tage. Heute ist Sonntag. Und wir haben Sunday Roast mit Gravy.
So where are we heading?
You shoved it up.
Oh, look at that, potato shells.
Peppers, potato, cauliflower, carrot, rosemary, bready, salad, green bean, bacon.
This is so cute.
I love this little.
Oh, I tried this.
That's so good.
Oh god, I wish I could.
Oh.
This does taste like goat.
Right? Yeah.
It tastes like how goat smells.
It's very cottagecore.
But it is like fresh goat. It's like goat out the bat.
Are you gonna not mute this?
Probably not.
Yeah, I love
Good stuff.
Tastes like fresh goat.
Tastes like fresh goat.
Yeah.
Hi friends, I want to take a second to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, which is Notion. You guys, I've been using Notion every single day for the last 4 years, and will use it every single day for the rest of my life. Like, saying this video is sponsored by Notion is the equivalent of saying this video is sponsored by oxygen. This video is sponsored by water. Like, this is a necessary part of my life. A true testament to Notion is I feel like every single person I've ever met who has their shit together uses Notion. Like, think about that person in your life who you're like, they just know what's up. They got it all down, got it all organized. I will bet you that they use Notion because this tool has like completely redefined the way that I work. I would describe Notion as this tool that is really up to you. Whether you're managing school, coursework, or life in general, Notion can help you seamlessly transition through like school, life, finance, whatever it is, but it's all kept in one place. Notion has a wide array of building blocks that lets you plan, track, and organize anything you need. You just start with a backslash and this whole list of options comes up. So here's how I'm using Notion as I get started with my degree. So let's start here on my main page. This is where my entire life is kept in weekly chunks. Here we have our overview of the week of the year and a toggle selection so we can go ahead and hide that if we do not want to be overwhelmed. And it shows me what I need to do. Today is Sunday, so this will grow over the whole week. And for the aesthetic girlies out there, because I know y'all are watching these videos, it is fully customizable. It is your blank canvas to fill with whatever you'd like, from Spotify playlists to Pinterest images and boards. You can embed that all in here. I'm feeling very autumnal and cozy recently, so I'm gonna go change my banner. Oh, gorge. So I've set up this dedicated page for university research. So for an example, if I go into the university research, I can go into New York and Boston, and these were schools I was looking at. I have notes about each school and how I felt about the campus visits. And here's my assignment tracker that I used all throughout high school and for my last year of uni. I don't know how I would have survived without it. Basically, when I have an assignment to submit, I write it, then I select what class it's for, and then give links to any resources, readings, or the final project. And then once it's done, check and gone. Balancing YouTube and studying, I think, is going to require a lot of communication and organization, but Notion actually lets you share databases to collaborate. So if I go up here, I can switch to my manager's Notion, and we have this whole page set up to keep things really clean, collaborations, communication systems, different platforms. And also every single YouTube video I've made in the last 4 years has been planned on Notion. So if we go into my YouTube timeline, you can literally see every single video I've made in these last years. When I go to click a new video, I can title it here, and then the status of the video, which will then automatically sort the videos in my database. So the finished ones go to the bottom and the ones I'm currently working on are at the top. And then I've just configured this video template. So if you click on it, it sets up the page for you. Something I'm excited to experiment with though is Notion AI. I started using it at the end of my last semester to summarize and analyze my study notes and reading. Notion is completely free. I've been using the free version for 4 years, and they also offer subscriptions if you want to unlock some extra features. Please go ahead and sign up today with a link in my description. It's right there, completely free. It will change your life. It will change your life. And such a big thank you to Notion for sponsoring this video. This is my dream collab. So, thank you so much.
She's clean. Spotless. Don't look at that. We are working on it. I can only do so much. I've been trying to make coffee at home every day because I have had a spending problem, which I know step 1 of budgeting is like, don't buy €5 coffees out, but we truly are at step 1. It was actually so bad that I was checking my credit card statements and I literally was convinced that someone had hacked my credit card. Like the charges, I was like, this is 3 or 4 times at least what I'm spending every single month. Like there's no way that this is me. It was in fact just me ordering a lot of delivery food. I just really like the Chinese noodle place that's on the opposite end of the city. Like I don't understand what I am supposed to do. But today, since I am not going to be seeing friends as often, I am allocating myself some of my budget to go and get a very expensive coffee because there's this trending place in Berlin that I've been wanting to try. So we're going to head over there.
I feel like it's way more, especially when you're staying at hostels, because they're not reviews like all over that weren't finished. Yeah, I think like also it's kind of hard to contribute to it.
I'm extending it by 1 semester, so I still have 3 semesters left.
In my element.
This is like a rose.
Like, where am I? This is giving small town in Bavaria more than Berlin. And it's not even that far of a metro ride from the place I was this morning, which is like city. There's this funny duality because on one hand, I'm so overwhelmed by living in a city this big and I really appreciate places like this. But also these chill suburbs are like mostly old people and I've been getting some crazy looks. I'm like, you guys, it's a tight shirt and a nose ring. Like, pipe down, okay? You know, I could be doing a lot more. This is modest. This is modest.
Oh. So if I hadn't gone to film school this semester, my backup plan was to become a barista, and I have been cultivating my craft of coffee making these last years. And so I'm going to show you guys how I do it. I'm also on my decaf journey, as you guys know, and so I've Hey girl.
You're not joining me on this caffeinated journey?
Should I join you on the caffeinated?
No,
actually, I think I want to.
No! You're not the bad crasher.
Yeah, actually.
You're decaf all today?
Yeah, I did decaf the last 2 days, but I've been crashing.
Oh.
But maybe I should keep with decaf. Now this is the important part for the aesthetic. Girlies out there, you want to pour it on the ice. You're aiming for one of the ice cubes that are risen above. Yes, a little more. You see that? Sexy, delectable, delicious. It is nice to know in this inconsistent life I lead, if nothing else, I have this. My morning coffee. So good. I've been recommended to come to this place a million times. It's called Nochmal in Berlin. And so we are getting the goods that we need to make this apartment a little bit cuter, a little bit more functional, to give me the ability to get work done. And she's huge. I'm afraid I need it all. is like, I thought this was going to be cute. It's just triggering my decision paralysis because I do want everything and do not have the money for everything. I came here looking for a bedside table. I think we found one. I did not get the table, but Anya got a leg. Yes. So
You got something.
we did not leave empty-handed. And I would say mission successful. I've been feeling this ick inside my body some days when thinking about entering this new chapter. It still just feels so uncomfortable at times to think about signing on to like build my life here longer term. This last year, my first year in Berlin, was kind of a no strings attached situation. And at that time, my family still lived in Europe, and my close friend Isla, who I was living with, was in Berlin as well. So it's been this weird internal monologue of asking myself, like, why Berlin? In these times of unsurety, I'm really like seeking comfort, and I want to go somewhere that feels like home, but those places are really starting to get few and far between. I think there's a harsh reality of the way I'm feeling in Berlin will probably travel with me wherever I go, just because my sources of comfort are now so dispersed around the world. And so right now there's really not one place that really fulfills everything that I feel like I need to be comfortable. I'd like to not be an ocean away from my family and people who mean a lot to me, but if I was where they are, I'd be lacking so much in what I'm passionate about. As a creative person, as a queer person, as a sensitive person, there's such a comfort to being in Berlin, and I really do feel, in some ways, like the truest version of myself. While simultaneously being so far from my roots, which I also think play a huge part in who I am. And it just feels so weird to be so far away and to be committing to it. I find myself again in a transitional phase. This is maybe just the curse of the life I've led. So yeah, if I'm being honest, it's weird to be filming this vlog this week. This has been a really turbulent time. Never been to the supermarket before. They're literally playing country music, and it's massive. I feel like I've re-entered the American universe. You guys, there was a clip in one of Nay's vlogs where we were talking about this juice. I'm gonna put it here. Maracuya. I like cannot even. I feel more for this juice than I've ever felt for any man. I can literally leave now and be happy. Fuck the rest of my list. I got what I wanted. Got what I needed.
So I make Vietnamese coconut iced coffee. You want to add a bunch of ice to your blender?
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Boom. I think this is mostly coconut cream. That is so bomb. Worth me fisting the condensed milk. Totally worth fisting some condensed milk for this. Some bitter notes, but then very balanced out by the sweet notes. What are our thoughts?
It also tastes like the smell of a bath bomb.
A bath bomb? Oh my god, you're right. Cake is giving Lush Cosmetics.
Yeah,
Literally.
Cheap plastic chair with the sides open and broken.
I started the house.
You ask me, do you still care?
This is just showing me the value in taking those small extra steps. The 5 extra minutes in the shower, curating a queue of songs, cleaning up your space, creating comfortable lighting, rolling out the rug that you've been meaning to roll out for a year, hydrating, making your bed. Like, sometimes I don't realize just how many things are actually affecting me subconsciously. And it's just these little things in my environment, these irritances or things being out of place, my hair being greasy these last days, my clothes being on the floor. You know, it's dozens or hundreds of these small stimuli that all work together to maybe contribute to a larger negative effect, versus investing these small amounts of time into taking care of all of these things. So instead you have these small little positive reinforcers. It's easier said than done, and to be honest, I think the only reason I did it tonight is because I'm filming a video. There is this reality of having this accountability, and I struggle with this living alone. If there's no one to witness my life, then I start to lack in taking care of it. So I encourage you, in whatever way you can, take care of yourself a little bit extra today, tonight, tomorrow, or whenever you need it. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better.
People love gay people.
Well, not all
Except
of them.
homophobic
Except
ones.
homophobic
The most fun actors are gay.
They're gay, black, or women.
Yeah.
Or all three, and that's like scary because it's like you have too much power.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Too cool.